Peace, peace. Welcome back to the Space Beyond Infinity, where there are no limitations on the Spirit Goddess realm. Let's take it on back with another vlog. How y'all doing today? I'm doing great. You guys, I feel like I haven't thrown up in like a week, which is awesome. I feel like that means I'm getting better control of my digestion. I honestly feel like I probably was so sick because I was like eating out a lot. But I've been cooking at home every day. Every day. I've been cooking at home. I had one day where I ate out and I really was not so happy about it. I chose what I chose and that's what it is. I'm cutting up watermelon for breakfast. Which is awesome. Stop yelling! Relax yourself, child. Obviously, the kids are going back and forth with each other today. We ate kind of light yesterday. I made a salad, but it was kind of lackluster because I like grapes in my salad and I didn't have any grapes. I like something that adds like a little sweetness, and grapes usually do the perfect job. Wearing grapes, but I didn't have any more grapes, which made me feel like I want to go to I don't know why I was about to say Costco. Sam's Club today. But I don't know because I want to have like a lot of money when I go to Sam's Club. So that if they do have more like grapes and strawberries and cherries, like I can get more than just one container of each. Because, and I want to be able to, you know, have enough to buy a steak if I can see some good steak. But I really do want to go back and get some more of that. I went to Sam's Club last week and we bought that, and that's how we started our week off with grapes and strawberries and cherries, and it was so awesome to get that in rotation. And I just want to go and I really want to like stock up and buy a lot. But maybe I will go. And just get what I can. The kids woke up hungry today. I didn't really give him much yesterday. We all ate light. Like I said, I had a salad, and then they had leftover Chinese food. And that's all we pretty much had. I mean, I let them eat a whole loaf of banana bread by themselves. And we started our day with watermelon. But, you know, watermelon, banana bread, leftover Chinese food. It's not much. And some ring pops. I let them have some ring pops. I've been trying to eat as light as I can. I've been craving like, oh, I made nachos a couple times, which that was awesome. I was craving that. That was great. I feel like a little nauseous right now. And as I've said to y'all multiple times before, my nausea really coincides with like gas. So I think because I've been eating more like home cooked foods, I've been having less gas. And so, oh, there we go. I think because I'm trying to cut up watermelon and I've been snacking on it while I'm talking, that might be something. Also, I'm up and moving around. Anyway, yeah, I've been less gassy because I've been eating at home and not eating out. I want to go to Central. I want to go to the beach. But I think I'm waiting. Wait until next week. Because I'll have a little extra money. And then I'll be able to like go to my favorite restaurant and buy the food that I want. So I think I'm gonna just keep holding out until then. I need to sit down. It's not the sweetest watermelon, but it's watermelon. And there's a few parts that's kind of mushy a little bit, but we're cutting around it. I'm surprised that I had the energy to do watermelon. I have been having my energy has definitely gone up coming into the second trimester, for sure. I still don't feel like I have enough energy to like keep taking out the trash, but which reminds me I need to talk to Boomy about that. Cause I was like, I'll put a message in the neighborhood group chat and like say something and like maybe like ask if anybody's like, you know, teenager wanna come and take my trash out. And pay them for it, you know, of course. Twice a week, come by and take my trash out. Wednesday, Saturday, maybe every Wednesday and Saturday. Have them come by. And I don't know, I'll figure it out. Take out my trash, you know. Yeah. I'm tired. But yeah, I'm tired. Y'all see that? I'm like, I got more energy, but I'm tired. Look, I have enough energy to like cut up the rest of this watermelon. I literally only got these 2 slices left. But what I was trying to say is that I got more energy in the second trimester. And it's been a while since I had watermelon because I haven't had the energy to like deal with cutting it up. Y'all, at some point while Boomy was here, I bought already sliced up watermelon, like not like cut up like this, but like slices like this at the fruit market, and it just sat in my refrigerator until the day before he left. The day before he left, he took all the trash out. And all the stuff out the refrigerator that needs to get in the trash and everything. But that was like a waste. I didn't even have it in me to like break it down to put it in the compost. I was just like, yeah, can you throw that away? Because at that point, I'm pretty sure it was mushy and stuff. I don't want to deal with, because honestly, I really don't like pre-cut fruit anyway. Because who cut it? And was they not clean when they cut it? And what else did they cut out? You know? So... And then when it's sitting in a plastic wrap, if you buy it from the grocery store, it's gonna taste like store. But I don't buy pre-cut from the grocery store anyway. Just saying. Yeah. The scent of the environment usually seeps through the plastic wrap. But if it's at like the fruit market, then that's not really an issue, because the fruit market is open. Like the doorway in is usually open and there's air going through, and it's a fruit market, so the smells of the environment, fruits and vegetables. So but yeah, y'all, I'm not gonna cut up the rinds yet. I'm gonna give myself some time before I make that a priority. I think I'm gonna just take this upstairs and we're gonna share it and eat it. And then after I have some rest, I'll come back down and I'll cut up the rinds, and then I'll take it out to compost in the back. I finally hooked up the new water hose. My landlord brought by a water hose months ago, and I never installed it because I told y'all about the story. I went to my backyard to use my water hose, and my water hose is like in this thing that holds it, and as I was trying to pull it out, well, as I turned it on, I could see his water leaking off from the inside, but I couldn't really find out what was going on. And I did put my hand in there, but I took it out because I was like, whatever. And then I started like pulling on the water hose to try to make it come out more, so to see if it'll roll back up, because that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to roll itself back up. And a rat jumped out and it traumatized me. So I've been scared to go to the backyard ever since. I go back there, but I don't be back there. Like, I don't touch my trees. I have not swept up the leaves. The backyard is looking like a forest because it is covered in leaves. And I have not watered any of the plants back there. And the guava tree is supposed to be fruiting by now, but it hasn't been getting watered like it's supposed to. So it's not fruiting. Like, I saw some fruit growing on some of the branches, but it should already be fully developed by this point. And I think that's because I haven't been back there watering it like how I usually do. Because especially in the summer, I usually go back to the backyard at least 2 to 3 times a week, and I will water all of the plants, and I will water the tree for a while and make sure that everything is thoroughly watered. But I haven't done that since I ran into the rat that day, and it scared me. So I've been neglecting the backyard. But yesterday, I finally reattached the new water hose to the spout. I am not dealing with the water hose in the container. I'm not dealing with that container. No. Because I'm gonna be honest, sometimes when I go out this back door, I catch a whiff of something dead, and I don't know where exactly it's coming from, and I'm afraid to start like, it's like two plant pots right here next to the back door, and I've been wondering if there's something in one of those pots, but I really kind of wonder if the rat climbed back into the water hose thing and died in there. And but whatever it is, it's always like a whiff. It's never nothing strong, so I can't really tell, and I don't really want to know where it's coming from because the smell is not strong enough to really bother me. But so I don't want to find it. I don't want to find out. And also right, my trash can was really dirty at some point, and I was trying to clean it, or I needed to clean it, but I was definitely in my first trimester still, and nauseous and sick and tired, and I was just like, I'm not dealing with this trash can, and I forgot to ask Louis to take care of it while he was here. And so yeah, I have not cleaned out my trash can, so I've been just putting trash bags right here and just using the trash bags. And I really need to clean up my trash bin. One of these days I went back there and I opened it, and it's not bad. When a guy came and he fixed the air conditioner, he put a little bit of the trash in there, and that trash is in there. But other than that, it's not really nothing too bad going on in there. It just needs to be rinsed out and put it back, it dried out, and a bag be put in there. But it's a trash can, and I don't want to deal with it. So it's just not being dealt with. Oh, y'all, but I haven't even swept up leaves to put in my compost. I have not been in my backyard like that. Like, y'all, which I need to, because I need to put the leaves on the compost, because that's how you compost properly. Especially with me putting all of this watermelon back there. So I had to put a layer of leaves and then put the rest of these rinds and pulp and stuff, and then another layer of leaves. But I have to get back there and actually do it. But I'm not going to do it right now. Like I said, I'm going to take this bowl upstairs. We're going to share this watermelon. And then when I come back downstairs, I'm going to break this down. I'm going to clean these eggs. And because I get my eggs from the farmer's market or from the fruit market, and they come freshly picked out of the coop. No rinse down, no nothing. And they be having little debris on them, and they need to be cleaned before I feel like I want to put them in my refrigerator. And yeah, I think we're gonna have eggs today, actually, after the watermelon. So we're gonna have some eggs, and I'm gonna make some more banana bread, which I've been making vegan banana bread. And I feel a little proud of myself about that. I haven't been wanting banana bread. I haven't been craving banana bread. Bananas are not settling on my tummy pretty good, which was happening during my last pregnancy, but I was still able to drink smoothies, which I like frozen bananas in my smoothies. So I've been trying to get myself to make smoothies, but I have to get some frozen strawberries, and I haven't bought frozen strawberries. I usually buy frozen strawberries from Sam's Club, so that's just another thing on my list from Sam's Club, and that's why I'm gonna keep building up my money for Sam's Club. But anyway, yeah, fun. So my energy is up, but I'm still pregnant, and I still be tired. And there's still things that I just don't want to deal with, but I have to deal with because life, you know? Adulting. And yeah. Yeah. I have to get to that backyard. And I feel like, you know, I was saying to Boomy, the more I water, you know, all of the plants back there, the more comfortable I feel, because, you know, as I'm watering, I know if there was anything other than lizards, it would run away. as I'm watering. And yes, that's something I will have to deal with, seeing it run away and watching it, and hopefully hoping it leaves my yard or whatever. But like, I'll know it's nothing back there, and I'll feel comfortable with watering and getting the leaves together. Yeah, I really need to get the leaves swept up back there, and I really need to like water the plants. Like, my guava tree does not get watered, and I used to go back there and like touch my guava tree every day when I wake up, and leave my bracelets on the tree and my crowns and stuff. And I will go back there at least once a week and sweep up all the bird poop and clean it with the water hose and just clean up back there and make sure my backyard is nice. And I have not done that since I saw that rat. They're arguing about how to play what they're playing. But anyway, I just figured I'd make a vlog, sit down and talk. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm making pizza for dinner tonight, but I feel like I need some more cheese, and I want to go up to this OXO, but I know the last few times I went up to this OXO, they did not have the cheese that I was looking for. And so I'm like, are they gonna have the cheese that I need? And I don't really need more cheese because I have a half a block of cheddar cheese that I can shred, and then I have a bag of shredded cheese, cheddar cheese, and then I have a bag of the other cheese. And I know that I could put more cheddar on the kids and more of the other on mine. And I'm really just making, for me, I'm just gonna use this, and that's not that big of a pizza, so I don't need that much cheese. But in my mind, I want to keep trying to convince myself that I need more cheese. Yeah, but I'm making pizza, and yesterday I made the dough because I saw a video and then it was like, yeah, you're supposed to make your pizza, which I've been seeing more reels saying that, like, you're supposed to make your pizza dough 2 to 3 days in advance. And I know making it last night before I went to sleep is not 2 to 3 days in advance, but it's something. Okay, it's something. Anywho, so I'm excited about that. But see, so the thing is, right, I tried earlier in the day yesterday to make some dough, but I feel like I didn't put enough moisture in the dough. And so I made that dough and I put it in a bowl and I put it in the fridge. But then like later, and I didn't feel like it was enough dough to make a whole sheet pan worth of pizza and a smaller pizza for myself. And I feel like it was enough for that. So I was like, I have to make more dough anyway, because I'm not gonna have enough for 2 pizzas. So later in the evening, I ended up finally leaving the house and going to pay my internet bill. And I got some more flour. And then I came home, and it wasn't until like 10 something that I made some more pizza dough, and I let it sit out and I let it rise. And then I folded it up and then I put it in a bowl and then I put it in the refrigerator, which that is more than enough dough. And I feel like what I made for the second batch is enough to make both pizzas. So I have extra dough, and I'm like, maybe the first dough I can actually use to make bread, even though I don't have a bread pan. But I do have my cast iron, and I'm like, maybe I could just put in my cast iron. But I feel like I could make bread or rolls. I like when I make rolls, but I usually go about it in a different way. But we're just gonna see what happens. I was thinking like making cinnamon rolls, but I feel like the best thing for that would be brown sugar, and I don't have brown sugar. And I can run up to the OXO and get some brown sugar, but I just don't think that leaving my house right now is the best thing. Like, I don't like taking the kids out of the house earlier in the day because it'd be so hot. It'd be so hot. So I really, if I'm leaving the house and I'm taking the kids out for a walk, it will be at like 4:30, 5 o'clock when the sun is about to start going down. If we leave earlier than that, then that's probably because we're taking a taxi to go somewhere. I don't like taking the kids outside early in the day because it'd be hot. And we're talking, feels like 100 degrees at this point. I'm getting notifications actually saying don't leave the house between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. because of the UV rays being so intense at this time because it's summer in Mexico, okay? Excuse me. Anywho, yeah, so I don't think I'm gonna leave my house. It's so funny because I really like syrup with my eggs and I don't have no syrup. You're not good, go buy some syrup. But really, all the money that I have left is like in cash, and I'm trying to hold on to my money that I have in cash. So, what are you gonna do? Should I have him send me some more cash today? Because they supposed to be taking money off my card tomorrow. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Because he sent me Western Union yesterday and the day before yesterday. And then I should have cash. But I think I must have him send me more cash today. Just because I want to make sure that even if I do leave and go to Sam's Club tomorrow, I still have cash on hand when I come back. Because tomorrow's Friday and Saturday is the day that the water truck comes. And I might need at least 1 gallon of water by the time Saturday rolls around. But if not, I still want to make sure that I have pesos on hand to be able to set money aside for a jug of water for Wednesday, which would be the next day that the water truck comes, or just to make sure that if I do decide I want to run up to Walmart, I can have pesos to catch a buggy taxi back home, or catch a buggy taxi there and catch a buggy taxi back home. I am feeling like a little gassy and maybe like I'm about to have a movement, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up and handle my business, okay? Handle my business. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful, magical, amazing experience. Peace.